This is the Fan Connection Podcast where we talk all things sports entertainment. We're your hosts. I'm Morris Michaels.
And I'm Devin Steele.
Let's get right into it.
We're back with another podcast. It's our fault that we didn't get the SummerSlam win up like we wanted to, but we're really excited to talk about it now. So here we are.
So moving into the first match after our little hiatus, it was Rhea versus Liv Morgan for the women's world heavyweight title. What did you think about SummerSlam's opening match?
So, dude, I was shook. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, that match had me like, I mean, you know who I called. You know who my pick was,
Yeah, we
and I
picked
know who your
Rhea.
pick was. And it's just like it seems like I don't know, bro. Like this new little thing they're doing with the Judgment Day, like it may be more dominant than Rhea and Damian is, bro.
Yeah, and to be honest, I really didn't see that coming. I didn't see the Dominic double twist coming. Um, I kind of really thought they were just going to put things back to how they were after WrestleMania.
Right, that's what I seen coming too. And then once we got Liv Morgan as the women's world champion, and you see Dom and her start making out, bro. I actually like lost my shit for a second because that was the first match. I was like, damn, that's a hell of a way to start the show.
Yeah, it's a good storytelling match to start everything off with the Rhea's arm coming out of socket and stuff. And by the way, that was the same way Liv Morgan defeated Becky Lynch to become champion in the first place.
Correct. Moving on though into the IC title match, we had the dog Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn. And dude, we finally got it right against Sami Zayn.
I guess they were kind of
We,
prodding the crowd's reaction at Money in the Bank to kind of see how we would feel about Braun being the IC champion.
but dude, in that match, like out of all of them, this one was probably like the least amount of action that I've seen. But the reality of Braun winning at the end, bro, and like holding the title up and seeing, all the work he's put in and everything, that's always special when you see that.
Yeah, this was definitely the weakest match on the SummerSlam card because I feel like this feud maybe went on for just a little too long. And I don't think we saw anything different than what we have been seeing on Raw. But I mean, as always, Braun's explosiveness is on another level. Sammy's a great worker. Um, and I just want to make note of this before we move on. I don't know if you noticed or if you heard, but Braun Breaker actually called John Cena out. He told him to quit being a pussy and to come take the IC title.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. That's crazy, dude. That's big. Seeing his 2025 little thing he's doing to retire, it may have Braun Breaker in it, and that's cool. I'm all for that. That'd be a good match, I think.
Next match on the card, Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This is another one we called. We knew, like, Logan Paul hasn't been on SmackDown in a couple, like consistently in a couple months. So, meaning that he's coming back right around the PLE and everything, bro. I kind of figured LA was going to get one over on him, just for the simple fact that, you know, when we got to SummerSlam, Logan Paul comes out. He's got MGK. I'm like, yeah, LA Knight's winning. There's no way.
So we called
They've
both
done did the
mid card
celebrity thing.
matches correctly. And in my opinion, Braun versus Sammy was the weakest match, but LA
Yeah,
Knight
same.
and Logan Paul was the
That was a
strongest
banger.
match. I
That
really
that was a
enjoyed
full
watching that
banger.
match. The
Logan
spots were
Paul's
so
little
good.
where he springboard, bro. That was sick.
Yeah, the
Like,
backflip
you know,
springboard, he made that look
that
so
was
effortless.
that was sick as fuck,
And
bro. Like that was actually good.
I felt like the crowd really woke up this match. And I mean, they were just behind LA Knight. I don't know if you've seen LA Knight's super finisher. He debuted a super finisher in that match. From the top rope, he did like his LA Knight elbow thing,
Yeah,
and there was huge
which that was pretty
superplex.
cool.
I mean, just a banger, and the right man won. I am skeptical of LA Knight's status as a champion, though, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be pleasantly surprised on what comes next for him.
The next match we got Nia Jax versus Bailey for the women's world championship or women's championship.
I thought this match was actually a nice surprise. Like it really
I
was
hated
pretty
it.
nice. I don't know. I didn't
I,
I didn't hate it.
I hated it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, and I know I'm not the only one. So anybody on my side, go ahead and call me. Uh, that match was trash. You
I
said that, like, yeah, the LA Knight and Logan Paul match was really good. The Braun Breaker one wasn't that, it was still okay. But this match, bro, I was like, dude, this is an episode of SmackDown all over again to me.
I don't know if I hated it. I mean, there was some cool stuff that happened, like Bailey powerbombing Nia. That was crazy.
I
Bailey
mean, yeah, she
kicked
got her
out of
Hulk
the
Hogan moment.
Annihilator. She kicked out of the Annihilator. I don't know if anyone else has done that yet. And Nia did a super finisher to win the title in the end. I don't know if Nia should be champion. I guess there's benefits to being in the Rock's family. Um, but
It's about to be Tiffy time. That's all I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say about that one.
I'm not sure where we're going next because if the Money in the Bank briefcase holder and Nia Jax, the WWE Women's Champion, is teaming up, so I mean, is Tiffany Stratton gonna cash in on Liv Morgan or something? Then maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, dude. It's just got me so like. You know how I feel about Nia Jax, bro. I do not like her as champion. Somebody needs to beat her like on SmackDown. I don't even care.
Yeah, I don't know if she's the best pick in the world for women's WWE champion.
Like I would much rather have seen Bailey versus Tiffany, bro. That would have been
I
a good
think so
match.
too, man. I've been saying that that looks better in ring to me. But on to the next match on the card. This was a big match. A lot of buzz around this one, a long build up. Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk with Seth Rollins as the guest referee.
Seth Rollins had a little camera in his ear and thought he was so cool because he was spinning around recording them wrestle. Like that part was probably the only part that I didn't like. Like the match was good. Like I liked the match.
Yeah,
But the Seth Rollins thing, bro, that's gotta go. I don't care about that.
the I may have called this match wrong, but really I got exactly what I asked for from CM Punk. I seen an Endicon device, I seen a couple GTSs. I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
a running bulldog out of the corner, bro. I saw the elbow drop. Everything he's known for. And I mean, really and truly, they said it themselves. CM Punk cost himself the match. There was like two or three times when he had Drew McIntyre beat, but he couldn't keep his eye on the ball.
Yeah, he'd rather argue with Seth Rollins about something that doesn't even matter.
And in the
That's the
end,
part
Drew
that made
keeps the
me the mad.
bracelet.
Yeah, he kept the break. That's the what I was about to say. The part that made me mad the most is like all the fans out there watching are thinking like CM Punk's taking this bracelet back. Nope, that didn't happen. So like, what do we really need to see this match again? Now we just got it. We waited so long for it. We had stupid Seth Rollins in there as a special guest referee. If I don't get a Hell in a Cell or a steel cage match with these two, I don't care anymore. I'm
I,
sorry, but I don't.
I think we're gonna get Punk versus Seth first, and then maybe Drew will have
Or
a
should
title or
do a
something for the
triple threat,
rematch.
but do it in a Hell in a Cell. You know what I'm saying? Like do something like that. That big of a rivalry needs something more than a one-on-one match with a special guest referee. Like
And
that doesn't even make sense to me.
I don't know. I feel like they kind of pulled the gun, like they fired too early on Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. It's like they didn't even wait for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre to get finished. You know?
Yeah, they're trying to build that over the Drew thing.
So I don't know if Seth Rollins needs to be there, but I do think that's what's coming next, and I'm ready to see CM Punk in action. Like weekly.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Going into the next match, Gunther versus El Campeon, Damian Priest. We both got it wrong.
All rise for
All
not the
Sith.
champion.
It's
Dude,
all Sith.
I should not have bet against Gunther. What was I thinking? He doesn't lie. He doesn't
He
lie.
doesn't. He doesn't lie, bro. But at the same time, it wasn't all Gunther who beat Damian Priest. If you think about it.
Not really. I mean, not really. But I mean, Gunther looked so dominant. Like I don't know if Priest was gonna win anyway.
Priest did look good in that match, though. I still think like since Money in the Bank and all that, like Damian Priest is like did a full 360. He'll be champion again before or after WrestleMania. I'm calling it because like I mean on Raw, bro, he's like one of the most top guys right now. You know what I mean?
And Damien, like you were saying, man, in this match, he had some great ferocity. Like I could feel the anger, especially like
Dude,
when Finn Balor was out there and cost him the match, and he like snapped out of everything. He like broke away from Gunther and like grabbed him by the throat and stuff. Like I could
dude,
feel the rage, you know.
when Finn Balor screwed Damian Priest, it gave Damian Priest his aura, 1,000%.
And I mean, but lo and behold, the King General, the Ring General, is now the World Heavyweight Champion. And I mean, he did it in dominating fashion, bleeding from the chest. I mean, just beat
Oh yeah,
Damian
he
Priest
was
all over that ring.
Gunther took a beating, but I mean he's dished it out too. So that I mean, usually matches like that are one sided with certain people. Like I didn't know who was going to win until the end.
What can I say,
I
dude?
didn't know. I
Uh,
didn't know that Finn Balor was going to do the rope thing, but apparently there was spoilers about how he was looking at Damian Priest on Monday Night Raw that we missed.
they
Apparently,
caught us off guard twice, man. It's like, what can I say other than Gunther is a champion, like he said, man. It's like we shouldn't have doubted him.
main event.
Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Bloodline rules for the WWE Undisputed Championship.
I love you, Solo.
I love you, Tribal Chief. I love Jacob
Bro,
Fatu, man.
this was a really good match up until the end. Because like
Yeah,
obviously, okay, so I called this right. Like no shade on Devin Steele, but he said Solo was going to win. I said Cody was going to win. And when I thought Solo was finna win and you was going to be right, and then Roman Reigns came back and made my other prediction right, I was happy then. I was like, perfect. This is how we should end it.
I knew realistically Cody Rhodes would more than likely win, but I really wanted Solo to have that status against Roman Reigns for me to stay engaged in the Bloodline story. Because now I'm like, who's the Tribal Chief? Who am I supposed to
Well,
acknowledge?
in my eyes, it makes me feel like it actually gives it more fuel because Solo is quote unquote fit to be champion, and then Roman Reigns cost him that. So now Solo's going to have that heat against Roman Reigns because he cost him a championship. That's what they're going to use for this. And then Roman's pissed that he lost it. You know what I'm saying? So like that, whoever wins this match is number one contender type thing.
I
That's
get,
what I think's going
I think
with the
you're
Solo
right,
Roman thing.
and I think Roman Reigns and Cody will have a rematch, and maybe Roman Reigns will win the rematch to go into the match with The Rock. And I know I keep calling The Rock, and everybody's probably sick of me calling The Rock, but at one time I
They
will be
are.
right. I will be right. But in this match, dude, Solo looks so good. Like, call me
Yeah.
an idiot or whatever, but he was slow and confident. He had done his homework. He was predicting Cody Rhodes. Like, he had him beat, dude. Solo really got screwed. He had him beat. He had Cody Rhodes beat, even with KO and Randy Orton being there.
I was about to say something about that. When KO and Randy Orton came out, bro, the crowd hated that shit.
And
Like
so,
that was literally just like SmackDown for them. They're like, "What the hell is this?"
yeah, bro. And so when I first heard, like, I heard the first notes of Roman Reigns' theme song, I was like, oh my god, you know. It's like I guess my question being is I don't understand why Roman Reigns would want to help Cody. Like I guess maybe he would want to stop Solo more than he would want to get revenge on Cody, maybe.
Yeah, because I mean, shit, if he helps Cody win, he can always go back for Cody. If Solo wins, though, that's going where it's going.
And I didn't like how Cody Rhodes was presented in the Bloodline Rules match. Yeah, like it was super Cody Rhodes, like super Cena. Like he
Yeah,
took so much damage, dude. He went through like a table. He got beat up by Jacob Fatu, by the Tongas, by Solo. Like I lost count of how many finishers Cody Rhodes took. But in the end, still your WWE Undisputed Champion, Cody Rhodes.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
So what's
But
next?
yeah, that being said, I think Cody. Well, actually, I can't say that because, like I said, we're late on this episode. So if I say what I want to say, then I can't say it on the next episode. So we're just gonna have to talk about that on the next episode.
So if you want to catch what Royce the Kid Michaels was going to say, and you want to hear more of the Devin Steele experience right here, the whole opinions and predictions and everything, tune in to the next episode. Leave a like, a comment, a subscribe,
comment,
ring the bell, and for now, the Fan Connection is out of here.